Hey, this is Dennis. I want to get back in the Word. We're in the book of 1 Corinthians. We're starting here at chapter 9, verse 1. And Paul says, Am I not an apostle? Yes. Am I not free? Yeah, he's free. Have I not seen Jesus Christ our Lord? Yes, he had. Are not ye the works in the Lord? So he's saying, y'all are a work. I've been working with y'all. You're a work in the Lord. If I be not an apostle unto others, yet doubtless I am to you. For the seal of mine apostleship are ye in the Lord. Mine answer to them that do examine me is this. Have we not power to eat and to drink? Have we not power to lead about a sister, a wife, as well as other apostles? And as the brethren of the Lord and Cephas, or I only and Barnabas, have not we the power to forbear working? Who goeth to warfare any time at his own charges? Who planteth the vineyard and eateth not of the fruit thereof? And I'm thinking, I like to farm and garden. All these fruit and nut trees, I eat of them. Or who feedeth the flock and eateth not of the milk of the flock? You got a flock of milk goats or sheep. Most time those people are going to milk them and drink a little milk. Say I these things as a man, or saith not the law the same also? For it is written in the law of Moses, Thou shalt not muzzle the mouth of the ox that treadeth out the corn. Doth God take care for the oxen? Yes. God was looking out when that oxen was out working that field. You don't muzzle that animal so he can eat a little bit during the day. Or saith he it altogether for our sakes? For our sakes, no doubt this is written, that he that plows should plow in hope, and he that threshes, threshing the wheat, in hope should be a partaker of his hope. Verse 11, if we have sown unto you spiritual things, is it a great thing if we shall reap of you of carnal things? I'm thinking Paul's saying, we're out here working for the Lord, and we're sowing spiritual stuff. And we could use a little help. Let's look at 2 Corinthians 11, 27 through 8. Paul says, in weariness and painfulness and watching often, and in hunger and thirst, in fasting often, in cold and nakedness, besides those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches. I think he's saying we're out there trying to care for all the churches out there, and we're going through hunger and thirst and nakedness. And going right back here to chapter 9, verse 11, Paul says, is it a great thing if we shall reap your carnal things? I'm thinking he's saying he needs a little help here, guys. But doing that made me think about Paul was an actual missionary out there working, and he needed a little help. But I think one thing we need to be on safeguard about is these televangelists that are always begging for money. Now, I remember I got saved back September 14th of 1977. I got saved in this Christian lady's house, Elsie, and she had a room for rent, and I rented a room from her. And we did a lot of Bible studies, and at night she always wanted to watch the Jim and Tammy Faye Baker show. And I'd sit down and watch it with her. And so we watched it a while, and Jim, he taught the word, and it was good, you know. But there came a night, and I believe he was truly sincere and honest. He was in financial trouble. He was in danger of them just folding up, shutting the doors. That was it. And he got to crying and asking the people for money. And I think he was very sincere. And the Christian people just flooded him with money. And after that, I think he took crying lessons, because after that night, every time he came on, he was crying and begging for money. And I mean, the people just flooded the money in on him. And I Googled it up. The height of his ministry in 1980s, the mid-1980s, Jim and Tammy Faye Bakker had built an empire where they had $125 million in a theme park. I just want you to be on safeguard. Paul was working in the church, and he was suffering. He needed a little help. But what I want to caution about, there's some preachers out there that they're fleecing the sheep. Well, God bless y'all. Walk with God one day at a time. Bye-bye.